Looking deeper at some of the elements on the stock screen, a few other areas that I would like to show you include the settings that we have in the top right corner here, which show the balance of your stock at different locations. So you can toggle between your main location, which we're currently on, as well as our fulfillment location, which we have switched to. And presently, because I just added this location, there's absolutely nothing here. So as you can see, Katana gives you the option to manage the inventory in those different places. Now, when you are looking at your stock history, for example, you might need to provide information about how much stock you had on hand at, let's say, the end of a financial period. Then Katana has this function where you can choose a date and then go back in time and see what was the stock level on a specific period of time in the past. You'll use this to update your financial documents with your accounting department. Now, also here to the right is the export menu. And the export menu is where you can export a list of your inventory items directly into an Excel or a CSV spreadsheet. In the Pro package, you will also find something called a barcodes export there. So for example, if you're on the Pro package using the barcode functionality, that will also be available on this section too. So having a closer look at some of the other elements inside of the stock page, it is possible to actually sort your columns as you wish by ascending or descending order, whatever it is that you're sorting out. It could be alphabetical. It could also be based on number of items in stock. So there's a lot of different ways to manipulate and utilize the data here. Katana will also show you the total value in stock here at the top. So if you want to understand what is the total value of all of the items you have in stock at this location, then you can toggle between the different locations, main location and fulfillment, to see what is the total value of all of the items that you have in your inventory. When looking a little closer at all of these different cells where the columns have links, those different links show you information about the specific product that you're selecting. So if I was going to, for example, look on the average cost column, I could just simply click on this hyperlink and it's going to open up this box for me. So this box simply goes to this page, and you'll see that for that item, this is like very specific next layer in information about that specific stock item. And in this case, we're looking at wood. And after selecting that option, you can see there's an in-stock quantity, there's an expected quantity, there's a committed quantity, reorder point, and a missing or excess amount. And what I'd like to show you there is that if I choose the in-stock option, it will take me to the in-stock tab of the inventory intel. If I'm choosing the expected quantity, it'll take me to the expected tab of the inventory intel, and also the committed section here as well. Now, you might be asking, what is the inventory intel component and what value does it bring to me in my business? Well, the inventory intel component, when you open it up, it's basically a full moving overview of all of your historical stock movements, all of your expected stock movements, and all of your committed stock movements. And these are where these numbers are coming from. So even though the in-stock tab, you don't have current stock movements associated with the in-stock quantity, but what you will see is historical stock movements over time. So in this case, this wood document, on the 8th of December, I generated a purchase order number 7 where I purchased 600 meters of wood, which came in at that time. And then I consumed 30 meters of it for manufacturing order number 8. I also consumed another 15 meters of it for another manufacturing order where I made something, and then also consumed another 15 meters. So these are completed stock movements that had taken place where, in this case, a purchase order was received, it added inventory, and in this case, a manufacturing order was completed where the wood was taken and then used in the manufacturing order, and the product was made after the fact. And you'll see that this is the quantity change through time. And if I'm adding 600 meters, for example, I am adding 600 meters at a cost of $35 per meter, which gives me a balance of this amount afterwards and a total value in stock for wood of $21,000. And then this is the average cost that's created as a result of that stock movement. And average cost is a big topic. We'll make a separate video for that in this series and talk more about the details of how it works through time and history. On the expected column, I don't currently have any open manufacturing orders that are requesting the use of wood. So I don't see any here at the moment. Committed orders, this is how many orders that are existing that I need to commit this specific product to. Sorry, I made a mistake. The expected quantity is if I have a purchase order where I'm expecting to receive the wood. I currently don't have any open right now. But the committed quantity for this material is how much of this wood material is being committed to existing open manufacturing orders that will be using it. And you can see all the details here, the name of the document, the product it's related to, the quantity being committed, the deadline for the manufacturing of that specific manufacturing order, and also the current status of that of the material to satisfy that specific manufacturing order. And then you see that there's a reorder point set for 100 meters and also a missing excess quantity of plus 257. So it's an overage. I don't need to actually place any more orders on this because it seems I have a satisfactory quantity available in stock today to satisfy the needs for the days ahead. Same can be applied for the secondary location. Now, because I consider that a fulfillment location, this specific item wood is not something I'm selling as a product, because for fulfillment is usually for the selling of products. So I really have no specific need for it at my fulfillment location because it's something that I manufacture with. But you can toggle also between the different locations here inside of the inventory intel screen. Furthering on to that topic, there is a quick add buy button here, and that allows you to generate a purchase order for this material relatively quickly, which will cover purchasing flows and manufacturing flows from the stock page in another iteration, in another video. And with that said, the last thing that is worth mentioning is that if you do have batch traceability activated, then you'll be able to see the batches where this item has been used historically. So batch traceability is available on the Pro plan, and once you get into the point where, or if your industry requires the use of batches, you can activate that functionality and see the list of batches for where that product or material was either added or removed.